Check, check. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Rustlers fans of all ages, thank you for joining us and welcome to beautiful Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta. We're here to take in 2022 Hockey Alberta Senior AA Provincial Championships. And today, to kick things off in the tournament, your Rustlers are playing the Camrose Crush. But before we get into any more, we're going to listen to Singing About Canada, and we'll be back with you after that. And it's go time here in Fort Saskatchewan, game one of the tournament. The Wainwright Rustlers versus the Camrose Crush, winners of the North Central Hockey League. Rustlers, of course, runners-up in the Sask Senior Hockey League. But they were the last Alberta team standing, so they get a shot. A second shot at a title, this one the provincial variety. And they're kicking things off here right now. Thank you for joining us. I'm Zach McLaughlin. To my right, working the camera, is Josh Copeland. We'll be bringing you all the action all weekend, and here we go. Rustlers win the opening draw. Goslin flex the puck in his own end. His pass is tipped and turned over. Camrose now working it through the middle of the ice. They knock down the clearing attempt, try to center the puck. That pass doesn't connect, though, and now the Rustlers able to clear the zone. Dicker knocks that pass down, and Berg just dumps it down deep. Hamilton's going to check up and now go on the forecheck. He chases down. He forces a turnover deep, and his pass to McCluskey can't get through, but a hard shot from Brian Ouellette. His glove down, and the Rustlers are the first to get a shot in this one. McCluskey in for the draw now. He's got Soretsky on his right, Berg on his left, Casey Berg that is. Rustlers win the draw. Berg bangs it down low. Soretsky battling for it in the corner now. Berg in there. He gets dumped. Back on his feet. He's going to fight for it again. Puck squirts loose behind the Camrose net. They try to clear the zone, and they just barely do. McKay couldn't hold it in the blue line. Camrose gets it in the neutral zone, dump it all the way down on Thomas Eisman, tonight's starting goaltender for the Rustlers. Now Wainwright works it through the neutral zone. Berg's just going to dump it. Rustlers with a centering pass from right behind the net. Can't find anybody, but it was a good-looking opportunity. The Rustlers are sniffing for one here early. Camrose enters the zone now. Puck is quickly taken away, and the Rustlers now try to get out of their zone. Josh Berg down there in the corner fighting for it. Eventually comes around the boards to Lishka. Lishka working his way through his own zone. Tries to send a pass to Leggett, but that one's tipped up into the crowd, and we'll get a face-off here. Rustlers win the job, but quickly turn it over. Good stick work in their own end by the Rustlers. I can't see the number from up here. I'm going to have to get used to a different angle. And now Lishka forces a turnover right at the opponent's blue line. It was pinned against the boards for a second, but it popped loose. Camrose turns it up ice. Once again, great stick work there. And now Goslin comes flying across the blue line. He gets a stick lifted. Can't get full control of it. It ends up rolling right up to the goaltender Klein, and he covers up for a face-off. Long shot on goal by Ouellette. That one's saved and knocked wide. Now the Rustlers on the forecheck as Camrose has the puck in their own end. Wainwright bringing tons of pressure early on. Camrose eventually gets out of their own zone. Cross-ice pass doesn't connect, but they chase it down in the Wainwright end. Now Ouellette throws a big hit behind his own net. Battle for it behind the Rustlers' goal. Camrose comes away with it. They get it up to the point. Try to swing it back down again, but Ouellette was there. Now a long pass to Hamilton. He slams on the brakes. He's got Dicker with him. Pass goes out in front of him, but Dicker collects it. He gets dumped in the corner. We have a whistle here. Looks like the Camrose goaltender. Mr. Ethan Klein-Fraser knocks off his own net. Linesman and one of Klein's teammates there are going to work on the net, try and get it to stay in place. And I've got McCluskey, Soretsky, and Berg out there once again. Goslin and Marchand behind on the blue line. Good to see Drew Marchand back in the lineup. Camrose flies over the blue line. They try to get it past to the high slot, but they don't connect. And now they work it into the corner. Pass comes up to the blue line on the left side. They dump it down, ring it all the way around the boards. Rustlers able to get a hold of it for just a second, though. And a long shot from the right point. It's redirected right in front of Eisman. Squeaks right through him, and the Rustlers are down 1-0. Just 3.5 minutes into this one. Rustlers win the draw forward. Lishka chases in the offensive end. He turns it over. Now the Rustlers have to hustle back. Mackay and Josh Berg getting on their horse to get back in their own end, play some defense. Puck's in the corner now. Rustlers do now come away with it. Josh Berg has it on his stick. He's just going to flip it out of the zone on his backhand. Not far enough for icing, so Lishka's in the forecheck. Camrose is able to escape that pressure easily. They fly through the neutral zone. Their drop pass is picked off by the Rustlers. Now Marchand flying down the left wing. He loses a handle on it momentarily, but he gets it to Dicker with a hard one-timer. Just goes wide right. Dicker tries to put it out in front of Marchand. It gets deflected. Dicker once again. Marchand takes a hard wrist shot from the high slot. Rustlers with another chance. Marchand with another chance. An incredible goaltending is Dicker, Marchand, and Hamilton all at scoring chances there. Klein stood on his head. Got the Rustlers off the scoreboard. Lusky in for the drop. Camrose wins this one, though. Goslin picks it off the blue line, puts a long wrist shot right on goal. That one's scooped up easily and held on for another faceoff. Soretsky picks off a pass in the offensive zone, but quickly turns it back over. Camrose now hustling through the neutral zone. Working in towards the goal. And they score again. Eisman seemed to be caught flat-footed on that one as the big puck carrier lumbered his way into the offensive zone. Took it to his backhand and just tucked it around the goaltender. And early on, the Rustlers down 2-0, even though they've had most of the pressure. Wainwright wins the draw forward. Camrose eventually comes away with it, though. He's got Fletcher, Leggett, and Lishka out there right now for the Rustlers. Leggett gets dumped by the big man who just scored the goal. Now the Rustlers trying to apply pressure. And they get a turnover right in the slot. Lishka can't tuck the backhand home. And we've got another whistle. That net just doesn't like to stay in its moorings, apparently. I have a feeling this might be a common theme throughout the weekend. Camrose wins the draw. Hard pass right towards center ice is bobbled. Now we got a battle for it right in front of the Rustlers bench. Camrose comes away with it. Now they're in behind the Wainwright net. Camrose gets passed up to the point. Long shot goes wide of the net. Now Hamilton scoops it up. He tries to stretch past to Mackay. It doesn't connect, but now Jicker carries across the blue line. He gets tied up. And eventually the Crush come away with it. They work it across the blue line. Send it to the right wing. Try to go back to the high slot. It wasn't working. Now a stretch pass to Soretsky. He comes in almost all alone. He makes a move and can't get the puck up and over Klein's pad. He had a step on the defenseman, the Crush captain, but just couldn't get the puck up over the goaltender's right pad in time. And the net ends up coming off its moorings once again. Rustlers denied another great scoring opportunity here. We're nearly 6.5 minutes into this one. McCluskey in for the draw now. Rustlers come away with it. Hard shot gets tipped up and over the net. Now McCluskey in front, he scores! Rustlers are on the board thanks to Scott McCluskey. A fantastic effort winning the faceoff. Battling for it. Puck comes right back to him, and he's in the right place at the right time. And he just buries one. Rustlers back within one. Wainwright wins the draw at center ice. Goslin in his own end now. Tries to get a soft little pass up to McCluskey, but it gets tipped. And now we got a penalty call. That's an unlucky one. It's a bad break for Josh Berg. He was going in to throw a hit. The Crush player tried to dance out of the way. It was almost a harmless play, but Berg's knee just happened to catch the Crush player's knee. That's going to send him to the box. Tough break for Wainwright. Penalty kill's been a strong point for the Rustlers this year, though, so we'll see if they can kill this one off. They've scored a handful of shorthanded goals this season. Camrose wins the draw. They work across the blue line now. A hard shot from the right blue line. Catches Eisman up in the shoulder. He knocks that one down and covers it up for a face-off. As mentioned earlier, this Camrose Crush team plays in the North Central Hockey League. The teams like Lacombe, Morinville, Red Deer, Westlock, Devon, Bonnyville, and this Fort Saskatchewan team, the host team. Camrose went 11-3 in the regular season this year. Then went on to defeat Lacombe. As the Crush score on the power play. It's 3-1 now. Tough go for the Rustlers early on. But anyway, we'll get back to some hockey here. We'll talk about the Crush later. Rustlers with possession. Still shorthanded, I might add. It's a double minor for Niink. So that Crush power play goal brought it down to a 2-minute penalty kill for the Rustlers now. And a great effort by Hamilton, picking the pocket of the Crush defenseman. Right near his own goal. Couldn't convert, though, and now the Crush come the other way and try and set something up in the power play. We work it up to the point, right to left, back to the middle of the ice at the point. One-timer, flutters wide of the net on a broken stick. Crush maintain possession, though. Another bad break for the Rustlers there is passes just out of Hamilton's reach and then catches a stick and goes right towards a Crush player. With a broken stick on the ice, I should say. And Camrose bobbles that one and it comes out of the offensive zone. Out towards center ice. They got to circle back into their own end and try and get something set up. They're going to get some fresh legs up there. Rustlers will, at least. And the Rustlers able to pick up an errant puck and clear it all the way down the ice. We got 30 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. 11 and a half minutes left in the first period. McCluskey now takes his time, dumps it all the way in. Dicker's there to chase it down. And they try to get a pass in the middle of the ice, and Dicker with a good opportunity in the high slot. Puts that one right in the chest of the goaltender, though. Tough to beat him there. But the Rustlers, once again, shorthanded scoring opportunity. It's the second one on this kill. Fletcher in for the draw. Camrose wins this one. They're going to take their time behind their own net. Eventually they work it out. Skate through the neutral zone. Across the blue line. Hard shot goes well wide and high in the net. Now it's along the right boards. Puck comes flying across the blue line. And Camrose works it down to the corner now into the high slot. And a great job there by Lishka to get in the passing lane and tie up the stick. The Rustlers are back to full strength, and they come flying into the offensive end. Lishka with a hard shot goes just wide. Mackay from the half boards just dumps it down low. Lishka in the corner now. He's going to try and pin against the boards and give his teammates some time to get on the ice. Now McCluskey tries to put it out in front, and McCluskey gets it, he scores! A fantastic pass from Soretsky through the crease, left to right. McCluskey standing there waiting for it, and just like that, it's a 3-2 hockey game. An A for effort on that one goes to Landon Lishka, who did a great job pinning it against the boards. As the rest of his teammates were in the midst of a line change, he killed a little time in the corner, held onto the puck, was able to get it down low as his teammates caught up to him. And we got a bang-bang play right in front of the net, and the Rustlers got their second goal of the night. Battle in front of the benches now. Rustlers come away with it. Goslin's just going to send a hard dump all the way in. Takes a weird bounce right near the referee. Might have caught a skate. Crush come up with it. Try to get it through the neutral zone, but Casey Berg did a great job getting the stick in the passing lane. Now Goslin has to chase it back in his own end as that loose puck came all the way down towards the Wainwright goal. Camrose now in the neutral zone. They work it up the left wing, enter the zone. Goslin applying the pressure on the puck carrier. So is Ouellette. They're in the right corner now. Camrose working along the boards to get it up to the right point. Long shot from the right point is deflected numerous times. Eventually, Wainwright comes away with it. A high cross-ice dump. Soretsky tries to chase it down. He can't get there in time. But the Rustlers collect it in center ice. Hard pass is tipped by Marchand. It almost landed in Dicker's lap, but he couldn't hold on to it. Now Hamilton picks it up in the corner. Dicker takes a shot that's wide of the net. The rebound comes right to a Camrose stick. And now the Crush have a bit of a breakaway here. Great save by Thomas Eisman, as he won't let those 3 goals against rattle him. And now the Rustlers have an opportunity if they can get going. Hamilton almost caught himself on a break, but the puck got tied up in his feet. Camrose now with a bad angle shot. Misses the net, comes up to the point, and they just flip it down low. Comes up to the right point now. Long shot's knocked down by Marchand, no problem. Little dipsy doodle by Fletcher. He just sends it down low as he was pressured. Now Lishka on the forecheck. Camrose comes away with it. Their pass doesn't connect, and now Mackay has an opportunity to chase it down behind his own net. Guy works across his own blue line. Gets taken away from him, but Fletcher's there to pick it up. He's just going to dump it down right on goal. He's going to go for a change. Now Camrose going to try to push. Nifty little pass there in the neutral zone from Camrose, and Eisman with a great save. Wainwright picks it off right at the side of the net and just dumps it out of the zone. Lischko was going to forecheck, but he thought better of it. Got some fresh legs out there. Now Soretsky almost had a chance to skate through the neutral zone, but that pass was just out of his reach. Casey Berg gets it here at the blue line. Can't get it deep enough. Rustlers pick off the pass there, and Ouellette just dumps it down low. Now Berg picks off a pass in the neutral zone. A whole lot of ticky-tacky going on here, but Soretsky's coming in with an opportunity. He puts a shot towards the goal. McCluskey tips it just barely wide. And the Rustlers keep it in the zone. Soretsky with a hard shot. That one just wide of the net as well. That puck is stuck on the back of the net. The referee's going to blow that one down. So we got 6 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in this first period. It's 3-2 Camrose. Rustlers win the draw, dump it all the way in. Takes a hard bounce off the backboards. Interesting to keep an eye on that over the weekend to see how lively these boards are. Big hit from Dicker right along the boards there. Hamilton gets it to Dicker, and a great opportunity there, but Klein just barely gets his blocker on it. The puck comes all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing call against Camrose. The Rustlers are going to come all the way down to the offensive end for a faceoff as we got 6:22 to go. Fletcher in for the draw. Camrose wins it. They work it behind their own net. Taking their time there. Rustlers. A lot of presence on the forecheck there. Camrose escapes it. They work it in the offensive end. Make a great move on Marchand. The shot goes wide of the net. The Rustlers come away with the puck. Now Leggett carrying it through the neutral zone. He tries the centering pass on his backhand, can't get it through. Fletcher comes away with the puck. He puts a backhand shot on net. Just a soft one, though, and it's directed wide easily. Camrose tries a fancy play, but it doesn't work. And now Soretsky comes in, fires one hard but high. Lischko swings it around, puts it right on net. Now Soretsky gets it out in front to Mackay. He can't hit the net. Soretsky tries to get to Mackay through the crease once again. Doesn't connect on the pass. And Camrose finally gets it out of the zone. Camrose coming down the right wing in the offensive end. They step into the high slot, tried to put a shot on goal, but Berg got a stick in the way and deflected it off into the corner. Hard shot from the right point. Snagged out of midair by Tommy Eisman. He holds on to that one for a face-off. We got 5 minutes to go in the first period. Still a 1-goal lead for the Crush. The Rustlers have had all kinds of opportunities in this one. They capitalized twice. They're going to see if they can get another one here before the end of the first. That comes around the boards. The Rustlers come away with it. They're able to clear the zone. That's going to be an icing call, though. One interesting difference between Sask Alta play and provincial play, as I was just made aware, is there's, similar to the NHL, no change icing. So if you ice the puck, you got to stay on the ice. So that means no icing the puck for an easy line change and fresh legs. No, sir. Rustlers win the draw. Camrose eventually comes away with it, though. Eisman Leaves the dump attempt there for his defenseman. The puck comes all the way around to the point. Camrose gets a long shot on goal. And now Bailey along the half boards. He loses it. And now Bailey tries to get a pass to Casey Berg and spring him for a breakaway, but it hopped over his stick. Bad luck there. Sorry, that was Hamilton, not Casey Berg. Camrose wins the draw. Long shot goes wide of the net. Now comes up to the point. That shot goes wide of the net as well. Camrose works it down in the corner. Bailey's there. He knocks it down. The Crush come away with it, though. And they steal it back again. Eisman with a good save. The rebound goes down into the corner. Crush with all kinds of zone possession right now. Marchand finally gets it away. Gets it to Ouellette. And Hamilton's able to clear the zone. His pass gets picked off, though, and now the Crush turn it around quickly. Caught Goslin flat-footed. But he recovers quickly, and the Rustlers don't give up any scoring opportunities. Well, Hamilton gets it to Lishka. Looks like that went off the seat of his pants, though, and Camrose picks up the puck. They make a slick move right in front of the net, but can't bury it. Nobody really knows where the puck is. There it is. He pops out, and Eisman's waving down the referee because the net's off its moorings. And we'll get a stoppage here with 3:15 left to go in the first period. Wainwright comes away with the puck off the draw. Just a flip pass from Mackay up to Lishka. He's got some teammates coming down on his left. Centering pass doesn't find anyone. And now the Crush are able to clear the zone. They come down the left wing, play a little dump and chase. Josh Berg's there to reverse course. But the Crush are able to get it back up to the point. Long shot with a couple of screens, but Eisman's able to save that one. The rebound goes into the corner. Rustlers finally able to clear the zone. Mackay smartly just dumps it down as his teammates go for a line change. They were gassed. Now Soretsky in with pressure. Crush able to clear the zone, but the Rustlers come away with the puck. Goslin with a nice spinorama move to find Berg, and he sends it to McCluskey right in front of the net. Tries a little spinorama himself, but can't bury it. And a good opportunity there where McCluskey with a hard pass to Berg is deflected right on goal, but that one's covered up. .2:11 left in the first period. Same line stays out. Rustlers did win the draw, but Camrose comes away with it. And it just sneaks over the goal line there. Looked like just a loose puck slid towards the goal. Not sure what's happening here. Looks like it's going to be no goal. I think maybe the puck had gotten caught up in Eisman's pads. Camrose thought it crossed the line, but the referee says no, and he has the final say. Rustlers win the draw here. Puck comes around the boards, and it's poked away by Soretsky, and now we got Berg and McCluskey coming in. They leave it for Soretsky. He comes in, takes a shot, scores! And a beautiful celly to go with it. The Rustlers tie it up 3-3. What a goal from Brant Soretsky to tie this high-scoring first period up at 3 apiece. Another great effort from that line. as Soretsky started it off, poking it across the Rustlers' blue line to spring Casey Berg. He came flying down the right wing, left a drop pass for Soretsky, who's flying up behind him. And Soretsky, as he always does, uses some patience, finds a corner, and buries it. Rustlers force a turnover here, and Hamilton with a great opportunity right in front of the net, can't bury that one. Now Camrose able to clear the zone. They come through the neutral zone, cross the blue line, drop pass right back to the point. Rustlers they are able to get a hold of that one, and they come back the other way. We got Hamilton coming down the right wing. He's going to drop past to Marchand. He avoids the defender, and he scores! It's 4-3 for the Wainwright Rustlers. A great drop pass to Marchand, and he just finds the position, gets inside of the defender, waits him out, puts a, not even really that hard of a shot, but just put a puck on net. And Klein didn't get all of it, slid under his toe and trickled into the far corner. What a first period this has been. What a start to the tournament. Rustlers win the draw. Ouellette just tries to dump it in. He fans on it a bit, though. And the Crusher able to turn it back up quickly. Great positioning there by Spencer Goslin to pick off a pass in his own end. He carries across the blue line. And the Crush clear the zone once again. Goslin, once again, great job getting in the passing lane. He's able to clear the zone, but it's going to come all the way down. No icing. Didn't go far enough. Fletcher in with the pressure now as we're down to 20 seconds remaining in this wild first period. Camrose is looking for a stretch pass, but they couldn't find one, so they got to take their time coming across the blue line, and that eventually leads to an offside. And we've got 12.9 seconds left on the clock. Face off just outside the Rustlers' blue line. 12.9 seconds. Plesky kind of won that draw. Went sideways. Camrose is able to pick it up, enter the zone, put a long shot right into Eisenman's chest, and he'll cover that up with 7.4 seconds to go. Camrose wins the draw. They're looking for a last-second opportunity here. We got 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And Eisman covers that one up with less than a second and a half to go, so the referees are just going to let the clock run, and that's the end of the first period. What a crazy first period. Great 20 minutes of hockey. The Rustlers were down 2-0 at one point, end up leading the period 4-3 as they go into the locker room, take a break, and come back out to do this all over again. It's an exciting one, folks. Stay with us. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the start of the second period. Welcome back, folks. We're getting ready for the start of the second period here in Fort Saskatchewan at the Jubilee Recreation Center. Nice little barn up here in Fort Sask. Switching ends for the second period. We got Thomas Eisman in front of us here. He allowed 3 goals on 16 shots in the first. But his counterpart at the other end of the ice let in 4 goals on 17 shots. And the Rustlers have a 4-3 lead after 20 minutes of hockey. If you bet the over in this one, you're having a good time. Here's the last of the Rustlers come to the bench. And it's about time to go. We got Chad Marchand in for the draw. Dicker on his right. Hamilton on his left. Josh Berg and Spencer Goslin on the blue line. Rustlers win the opening draw. Try to work through the neutral zone, but their pass gets picked off. Goslin chases it back in his own end. He sends it up to Hamilton, who knocks it out of midair. Sends it over to Marchand on the right wing. His high shot gets knocked down by the goaltender. And Camrose picks up the rebound and comes back the other way. They cross the blue line, very close to offside. No call, but the Rustlers get a hold of it. Goslin works it behind the net to Berg. He's going to bring it all the way around the boards to Hamilton, who just chips it out of the zone. And Camrose is going to regroup at their own blue line and try and set something up. The Crush taking their time coming out of their own zone here. Eventually they do. They cross the blue line, try to dump it, but Soretsky doesn't allow that. He puts a stop to that play and forces Camrose to regroup once again. Tons of pressure from the Rustlers early on here. Berg picks it up in the neutral zone. Tries to bank it off the boards to himself, but he can't get it there. Now the Crush enter the zone. Hard shot goes wide of the net. They keep it in the zone. Goslin picks off a pass, sends it to Berg behind the net. Berg gets it to Casey. Josh Berg gets it to Casey Berg. And now Soretsky picks off a pass. He enters the zone. Sidesteps the defender, tries to put a shot towards the net, but it goes wide. Rings around the boards. Rustlers keep it inside the blue line. Soretsky tries to feed Berg on the far side. And the Rustlers score again! It's 5-3 Wainwright, less than 2 minutes into the second period. Brant Soretsky with his second of the night. The offensive powerhouse strikes again and gives the Rustlers a 2-goal lead. Quick puck drop there. Rustlers take advantage of it and win the draw. They dump it all the way down in. Lishka chases it down. Tries to center it for Fletcher, but it's just out of his reach, so Fletcher chases it towards the corner. The Crush are able to clear the zone, though. Now Lishka gets there first and just dumps it deep. The Crush working out from behind their own net. They come through the neutral zone. Mackay almost clears the zone on a rolling puck, but the Crush get a hold of it, put a shot towards net. Eisman deflects it wide with his shoulder, and now the Rustlers come the other way. Fletcher with a long shot. Bit of a bouncing, rolling puck. Made it a little awkward for the goaltender, but he makes the save, and now a wraparound attempt. Nearly buries on the wraparound. It's 200 feet away. See if I can see what that number is. Looks like Lishka. He got dumped on the wraparound and eventually knocked the net off its moorings. Faceoff's going to remain in the offensive zone, as it was the Crush player checking Lishka into the goal. Therefore, the Rustlers will stay in the zone here. Marchand in for the draw. Camrose centerman gets tossed out. Big number 60, Mr. Lightning, comes in for the draw, and he wins that one. Camrose now works it down the left wing. They enter the zone. Slams on the brakes in the corner, tries to work it back up to the point. He does. That puck is tipped right in front of the net, came straight down. And luckily the Rustlers able to come away with it. And now Hamilton on a partial breakaway. Somewhat lost his balance, didn't have the balance to make a deke or any such move, so he just put a shot on goal, and the save was made. Now Camrose all the way back down to the Rustlers' end. They try to center it, but Eisman says no. And now we got another breakaway opportunity for Hamilton, but it comes to a halt as it looks like the Rustlers are getting served a 2-minute slashing penalty. It's going to be Marchand going to the box. John Marchand, 2 minutes for slashing. The Rustlers' penalty kill's got some work to do. Camrose has scored once in the power play already today. Soretsky in for the draw. He's a star penalty killer. Great stick skills and lots of speed when he picks a pocket. Now Lishka breaks up a play, gets it almost all the way down the ice. And it forces Camrose to regroup, to try to enter the zone again, which they do momentarily, but then Lishka breaks it up once again. Dumps it all the way down the ice right on net. The goaltender tries to make a stretch pass. Goslin picks it off in the neutral zone, makes a move around the defenseman. His shot goes wide of the net, though. Comes all the way back into the neutral zone, and the Rustlers are going to back it all the way up, kill a little more time. Long dump, lands right on net. Goaltender leaves it there for his defenseman as we got 50 seconds gone in the Marchand penalty so far. Camrose enters the zone. They work it down to the left side of the goal. And Eisman was just caught out of position. That cross-ice pass left him flailing across his crease to try to make the save, but nothing much you can do on that one. We're back to a one-goal hockey game. It's 5-4. Tough break there as Josh Berg lost his footing in front of the net. Normally he would have prevented that cross-ice pass no problem, but he got upended a little bit in front of the net. He's down on his knees, and there's nothing he could do. Left Eisman vulnerable. Camrose took advantage, but now Wainwright coming the other way. Marchand with a one-timer from the high slot. It goes wide. He works it up to the point. Now Drew Marchand sends it down low. Tries to get it to Hamilton in front. The pass is picked off, and Camrose comes flying down the right wing. They step into the slot, fire a shot that goes wide. Chad Marchand picks it up along the boards, gives it to Hamilton. They're just going to dump it in down low, and the Rustlers are going to go for a full-service line change. Bird collects the puck along his own blue line. Gets it to Goslin. Long, hard pass to Lishka. He taps it up to Fletcher. Fletcher drops it to Lishka. He drops it up to the point, and Berg comes in, takes a hard shot high into the goaltender's chest. It gets knocked down and cleared off into the corner. Rustlers keep it in the zone. Fletcher sends it down to Lishka. He's going to work up to the point to Goslin. He goes tries to go cross ice to Let, but it gets tipped and ends up down deep in the corner. Now Leggett just works it down in the corner as he's got teammates going to the bench for a line change, so Camrose comes away with the puck. Crush now working into the offensive zone. They cross the blue line and just dump it in behind the net. Roulette's there to try and clear the puck, but it's picked off. Now Camrose working it down in deep. We've got a couple bodies right in front of the net, and a great job there by Casey Bird to get a stick in the passing lane. Deflects it all the way down the ice. No icing, though. Now Roulette picks it up in the neutral zone. He sends it to Soretsky. Over to McCluskey. He can't hold on to the pass, though, and it goes in behind the Camrose net. Soretsky now works it in behind the net. Tries to center a pass, but he fans on it. The puck comes all the way out to the neutral zone. Roulette's there to pick it up. He tries to play it off the boards, lands on a Camrose stick, but they were well offside and they had to hold up. Eventually just dumped it down low, and the Rustlers get a hold of it. Casey Berg fumbles it with the pressure on in his own end, but Roulette's able to clear the zone and keep the Rustlers out of trouble. The Crush now in their own end. The hard stretch pass. Can't hold on to it. And it ends up going all the way down for an icing call. 7 minutes gone in this second period. As you can see with the great camera work, we've got a great contingent of Rustlers fans here in Fort Saskatchewan. We've come out in full force, and they're loving what they're seeing so far with a 5-4 Rustlers lead. Hamilton now behind the net. He swings it out in front, and Marchand with an opportunity, a second opportunity, but he can't bury either of them. Now Camrose comes flying down the right wing. Great job by Berg getting in the way, playing physical there, and avoiding a penalty. And now a big hit by Dicker. He's going to get a penalty on that, though. And we've got a bit of a scuffle here with Drew Marchand. And a big Camrose forward. Well, we got some spicy words being exchanged on the ice. Looks like Marchand and number 44 for Camrose are both going to go. I presume a pair of roughing penalties. Not sure what the first penalty was. It all started with a big hit from Calvin Dicker. I thought for a second maybe they were going to hand him a charging penalty, but he's nowhere near the penalty box. They're going 5 for fighting here. Looks like Dicker is going to go to the box. Yes, he is. And we'll see what the call is. I missed the signal. Either way, the Rustlers are shorthanded. Face-off comes straight to Eisman. He's going to cover that one up for another draw. Lishkin for the draw. His fellow penalty killers are Morgan Mackay, Casey Berg, and Spencer Goslin. Camrose shot from the point. It was kind of fluttering. Bit of a knuckle puck. And it goes wide of the net. Goslin was there to scoop it up and send it all the way down. The announcer sounded a little muffled to me. I didn't hear what was going on. It sounds like Marchand and his sparring partner both got 2 for roughing. Not 100% sure what the Dicker penalty was, but either way, it's a 2-minute sit for him. Camrose can't keep it in the zone. The Rustlers able to clear it all the way down the ice, as there's 1 minute gone in the Dicker penalty now. Dawson with a great defensive play, breaking up the rush and clearing the zone, forcing Camrose to regroup. They go with a long stretch pass, and Goslin's there once again to break it up. Fletcher dumps it all the way down the ice. Hamilton's going to go chase it down. Not much pressure on him so far. Finally, an opponent tries to pin him against the boards. Fletcher and Hamilton were able to kill some time there. Camrose in the offensive end, excuse me. The shot was blocked by Josh Berg. Hamilton getting in the passing lane. Very good job there. And Eisman in a great position to make the save from the high slot. He smothers that one. So you've got 20 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. 10:51 left in the second period, approaching the halfway mark of regulation. It remains a Rustlers 1-goal lead. Camrose wins the draw on the offensive end. They put a hard shot towards the net, but well over the net. Soretsky with a great job pressuring Camrose player along the boards and clears it all the way down the ice as the clock ticks down on the Dicker penalty. He'll be out in 2 seconds. And we're back to full strength. And he immediately steps on the ice and makes a play and almost gets sprung for a breakaway, and now he's going to go right back to the box with an unfortunate high sticking penalty. Dicker was just applying pressure and kind of lost his footing. Ended up almost like half wiping out, and the stick came up and clipped the player right in the chin. Tough luck for Dicker. And it's going to be a 4-minute version of a high sticking penalty, too. There was blood. So he's going to sit for a long 4 minutes. And this penalty kill is right back to work. We've got a lot of speed out there in the penalty kill right now. Landon Lishka is going to come in to take the draw. He can stay high and pick off a blue line to blue line pass or get sprung on a breakaway. There's always a chance for a shorthanded goal. Camrose wins the draw. They work across the blue line to the left side now. Back up to the point. To the right side. Hard shot beats Eisman, and it's a tied hockey game. Tough break for the Rustlers on an unfortunate penalty. And Camrose works it across the blue line, back and forth until they get the one-timer they want and they bury it. Crush win the draw. Of course, just like last... Oh, and Hamilton picks it off. He has an opportunity, but a great poke check from the goaltender breaks up that chance. I was going to say, just like last time, that power play goal knocked the 4-minute penalty down to 2. We've got 1:30 left in the penalty kill now. And Lishka is able to break that up. Ouellette's able to break that up and dump it all the way down the ice. Rustlers go for fresh legs. Lusky on the forecheck. And now Fletcher on the forecheck. Pressure in these crushed players. Trying to force them into a mistake, but they work it right across the ice. Now they got it on the left point. Sorry, the right point. Down to the left wing now. They're looking for that backdoor pass once again. But Fletcher is standing there waiting for it. He knew it was coming. And now Camrose almost had a step on Brant Soretsky, but they had gone offside entering the zone. We're going to get a face-off outside the Rustlers' blue line. 35 seconds left in the Dicker double minor. 8:41 remaining in the second period in this 5-5 hockey game. Soretsky wins draw forward and ends up dumping it all the way down the ice. That's a sneaky move. Now Camrose just barely stays on side entering the zone, but it doesn't matter because the Rustlers clear it. And Soretsky's able to dump it all the way down the ice, kill some more time. We got 10 seconds left in the penalty. Stretch pass as Camrose carries it in, and now Ouellette picks it off. He dumps it all the way down, and Dicker's going to be coming out of the penalty box. Back to full-strength hockey once again. The Rustlers have spent the better part of the last 6 minutes shorthanded. Camrose with a cross-crease pass, couldn't find anybody. And now Dicker picks it up, sends it up to Hamilton. He can't find it in his skates, so Marchand comes in and just dumps it down low and chases it himself. Dicker gets it up to the point. Long shot, it's knocked down right in front of the goaltender. Camrose comes away with it. Goslin once again in the passing lane, doing a great job breaking up the rush. And sends a great pass over to Marchand, but it just bounced over his stick. Another stretch pass knocked down by the Rustlers. Camrose does the same thing, and they come back the other way. And a great job by Brian Ouellette. He got spun around, but then slammed on the brakes and made the play to break up the rush, a 2-on-1. Did a fantastic job, and now the Rustlers are going to get a power play opportunity as Carson Leggett gets completely dumped in the far left corner. He gets up wincing a little bit, but he's a big, tough fella. He'll be okay. But he does what the Rustlers need him to do, drawing a penalty and giving them a power play opportunity here. Power play is going to be McCluskey at center, Soretsky on his left. Berg on his right, with Mackay and Josh Berg on the blue line. They work it down low on the left side, now in behind the net. McCluskey's going to send it back up to Soretsky on the left half boards. Soretsky looking for an opportunity. He's going to try and send it down to McCluskey, but his pass gets tipped up in the air, so he's got to chase it down. Now he gets a hold of it, works it in behind the net. He sends it over to Berg on the left point. Berg with a long wrist shot goes well wide of the net. That might have been a attempted pass. Now Mackay at the top of the point. Sends it to Berg down low in the left corner. As the Rustlers rotate on the power play. Camrose able to get their stick on a loose puck, though, and clear it all the way down the ice. A few players come off. Ouellette comes in. Marchand comes onto the ice. The pass comes to Marchand. He comes flying down the right wing. He crosses the blue line. Centering pass is tipped. The Rustlers got to hustle back as Camrose gets a hold of it. Carries it through the neutral zone. We're going to dump it down low, and Ouellette's there to bring the pressure. Now Camrose just takes their time, works it back into their own end. 35 seconds remaining in the power play for the Rustlers. 5.5 minutes left in the second period. Now Marchand at center ice. Carries it across the line. Slams on the brakes, works it back to the point. Goslin's there. He looks for a shot, can't find a lane. Berg doing the same. His shot goes off the shaft of a defenseman's stick. Goslin at the point once again. He takes a shot this time. It goes wide. Dicker picks it up along the half boards. So you got 7 seconds left in the power play. Cross-ice pass goes to Goslin, and he tries to bury one, but he sprawling save by the goaltender, and the Rustlers score! Multiple opportunities in front of the net. Goaltender made an incredible highlight reel diving save. But the Rustlers are able to knock it down, collect themselves, and bury it. It's a 6-5 hockey game with 4:53 left in the second period. What a game this has been. If you like offensive hockey, this is a game for you. 11 goals in 35 minutes. Hope you bet the over. We're going to get a whistle here. It looks like a hand pass. It is indeed. So we got 4:42 left in the second period. Rustlers up 6-5 on the scoreboard, up 30-22 on the shot clock. It's just been an offensive barrage in this one. Now they're going to get a face-off just outside the Camrose blue line. Rustlers win the draw. Mackay's going to dump it in. Fletcher on the chase. Get it? Fletcher on the chase. Now Camrose gets it. They work to the offensive end. They got a step on Berg, and they had a backdoor pass wide open net, and can't bury it. It goes wide of the net. Rustlers catch a break there. Great job by Lishka. Not allowing the puck carrier to work it between his legs. No nutmegs today. Lishka now looking for a shot lane. Finds one, but the shot was saved. Rebound goes in the corner. Soretsky picks it up. He comes and fires one just wide left of the net. The Rustlers working in behind. Soretsky fans on the shot. Rustlers still with control. Soretsky gets it back in the corner. He's got a man wide open in the high slot. Ouellette takes that one-timer shot, but can't get much on it. And it somewhat flutters towards the net, but it's scooped up and held on for a face-off. Draw on the offensive end for the Rustlers, but Camrose wins it. They're having trouble getting out of their own zone with tons of pressure from McCluskey down there. They force a turnover. Casey Berg's down there. He gets it to Soretsky. Now in front of McCluskey. Can't get enough on it. He got his stick knocked out of his hands, or his stick broke. His stick broke. That's what happened. Now we got a penalty coming. It's going to be on the Rustlers. The penalty kill unit's going to be out here once again. 3:10 left in the second period. The Rustlers going to be shorthanded again. Brian Ouellette's going to the box. I didn't see the signal from the referee. I'm going to guess hooking, but we'll find out shortly. Hamilton in for the draw. Camrose wins it. They work it up to the point. That's going to be a tripping call on Ouellette. Camrose has it in the deep left corner. They go cross ice, but Hamilton gets a stick on that puck in the air. Now in the high slot, they take a hard shot. It misses the net. Dicker with plenty of patience outweights the pressure, bangs one off the glass and all the way down the ice. He's going to go for a change with a few of his teammates. Camrose just barely stays on side there. And now Mackay picks it up in the corner. He's going to be almost able to get all the way down the ice, but we got a referee and an opponent standing in the way. McCluskey chases it down in the corner, but Camrose is able to work up to the point. They play it down low once again. Great job by Mackay getting a stick in the passing lane, deflecting that one and forcing the Crush to reset. They've got it on the right wing again, though. Centering pass goes right to Morgan Mackay. He's getting harassed down there, slashed and everything. No penalty calls, and he's able to clear it all the way down the ice. We got 38 seconds to go in the Ouellette penalty. Casey Berg doing a fantastic job breaking up that pass. Forcing Camrose to regroup in their own end again. They come flying down the right wing, though. Slam on the brakes right before the corner. Try to center it. It goes off a skate. Now they work it to the left side, up to the point. Hard shot saved, and rebound goes well wide, and now Lishka might have a break. Lishka and Fletcher have a 2-on-1, shorthanded. Lishka on the left wing with the puck on his stick, but it gets knocked away. We're back to full strength now. The Rustlers have possession in the offensive zone. Goslin gives it up, though, and now we got a 2-on-1 coming the other way. Marchand hustling back to try and break it up. He does just that. Camrose still at the puck in the slot, but their shot was blocked. And now a stretch pass. Finds Hamilton. He's got Dicker with him. Dicker with a hard shot, saved with the blocker and steered wide. Goslin picks it up near his own blue line, flips it up to Dicker. He's just going to bank it off the boards to Hamilton. Hamilton to the high slot to Mackay. Back to Hamilton. With a good shot on goal, but that one's swallowed up. And we're down to 27.7 seconds left in this second frame. What an exciting game this has been. I hope you're all enjoying it as much as we are. It's been a heck of a start to the tournament for the Rustlers, especially being shorthanded. Rustlers with a bit of a small bench today, missing a few players that'll be back dressed and ready to go tomorrow. But today, we're making sparks fly with a short bench. Berg gets in the passing lane there. The Rustlers able to break it up. Sretsky can't get it out of the zone, though, but that's all right because the buzzer sounds, and that's the end of the second period. It's 6-5 for your Wainwright Rustlers. They're also up 34-23 on the shot clock. Wainwright making some noise early on in this provincial championship tournament as they lead the Camrose Crush by 1 goal. They're going to go for a 15-minute break for intermission. We're going to take a break as well, but we'll be back with you shortly for the start of the third and possibly final period of this game, but we'll see. Lots of hockey left to play. See you soon. Welcome back, folks. Start of the third period coming your way right now. Wainwright Rustlers up 6-5 on the Camrose Crush after 40 minutes of play. Camrose wins the opening draw here. And they work it back in their own end. Pass is picked off by Dicker. He slides it over to Hamilton. Takes a long shot, knocked down by the goaltender. Rebound comes up to the point. Long shot from Berg is deflected a couple times. It goes wide. Dicker keeps it in the zone for the time being. Camrose is able to clear it out. Rustlers regroup and send it down low. Camrose now coming up the left wing. They go cross ice to the right wing. Little tap pass up into the corner. But the Rustlers pick it off. They're coming back the other way. It's Soretsky. Goes to the middle of the ice. It's backhand pass to the far corner to McCluskey. We got a little battle here. And Camrose comes away with it. Good job by Mackay to apply some pressure there and keep the puck in. And now Casey Berg tries to go out in front, and they score! Brent Soretsky with the hat trick. And the Rustlers restore their 2-goal lead. What a start to the third period for Wainwright. That all started with a great job by Morgan Mackay pinching in from the blue line to apply some pressure, force a turnover. The puck goes down low to Casey Berg, and he puts a soft little pass up into the slot, and Soretsky was right there waiting for it, and he buries it, no problem. Camrose won the draw. They try to work it into the zone. Thanks for the shout-out, Bruce, as Camrose quickly responds. They scored another one. It's now 7-6. Happy you're watching along, Mr. McCluskey. Want to give another shout-out to Mr. Ken King, watching down south. Thanks for joining us with the boys. As always, a loyal follower of the Rustlers. We love having you along with us. Rustlers win the draw. Leggett comes down the left wing. Fires a hard shot. Goalie can't hold on to it. The rebound comes out in front. Fletcher couldn't get a stick on it. Camrose clears the zone. Drew Marchand able to bang it off the boards and all the way back down into Camrose end. But they turn it up quickly. They come in with an opportunity. The rebound squirts out wide. Nobody was there to get it. And now the Rustlers have a chance. Lishka's coming in. He tries to drop it for Goslin, but it goes off his skate. Lishka gets in the passing lane and forces Camrose to come all the way back. They swing it around the net. Come up through the neutral zone, but a pocket is picked by Dicker. He tries to jump up quick, takes a hard shot right in the chin of the goaltender's mask. Rebound lands in a Camrose stick, and they come the other way. Long shots knocked down by Eisman. He couldn't hold on to it, though. And it looks like Josh Berg may have lost an edge and went sliding into the net. It comes off his moorings, and we're going to get a face-off here. 2.5 minutes gone in the third period. Skippy, thanks for tuning in from New Brunswick. Happy to have you with us. It's a 7-6 hockey game. An offensive showdown in Fort Saskatchewan. Rustlers ringing it around the boards trying to clear the zone, but Camrose knocks it in down deep once again. They got it behind the Wainwright net. It pops out to the top of the point. Long knuckleball shot gets knocked down. The Rustlers get into the zone. Calvin Hamilton just avoids a check. Loses his footing going into the boards, though. Now Marchand picks a pocket, works it down low to Hamilton. Right out in front, and Soretsky had another opportunity. Now Hamilton has a chance out in front. The pass goes right through 3 sets of legs. Nobody can get a stick on it. Now Camrose trying to get out of their own end, and they do just that. Great job by McCluskey to break that up. And now the Rustlers force a turnover in the offensive end. Casey Berg, down behind the net. He loses it. Now Soretsky gets it. He tries to center it, but nobody's in front of the net. McCluskey was in the high slot instead. The Rustlers prevent the Crush from entering the zone. They double down low, and oh, that hurts. Casey Berg, who suffered a concussion a while back in league play, got tossed right into the last stanchion on the glass before the Camrose bench. That's definitely got a sting. He skated off on his own power, looks just fine, but that's an uncomfortable play. And it leads to a Rustlers power play. And they win the draw. Mackay at the point. Down to Hamilton on the left side. Now down beside the net. Marchand tries to tuck it in on the far side. It goes just wide. Now Dicker on the far side. Works up to the point to let. He'll go across the blue line to Mackay. It's just out of his reach. He needs to take a second to corral it. Crush trying to clear the zone, but Hamilton not allowing it. And we're going to get another penalty here. It's going to be on Wainwright. It might be high sticking on Kelvin Hamilton. Oh, it's going to be a hook. That's an interesting call. So the Rustlers' power play opportunity is no longer. See if I can get a look at it on my instant replay here. Unfortunately, it was just out of the frame. Didn't get a look at it. No knock on Joshua. He's doing a great job with the camera. We're just in an awkward spot here in the corner of the arena. Chad and Rhonda, thanks for tuning in from Kelowna. Thanks for cheering on the Rustlers and joining us today. Great to have you on board. Goslin, once again, like he's done all night, getting a stick in the passing lane, breaking up the play. Camrose turns it up. They enter the zone. Shot goes well wide of the net, rings all the way around the boards and 200 feet the other way. Camrose is going to regroup behind their own net. 4-on-4 hockey for the next 50 seconds. Lots of space out there. As Camrose carries it in the zone down the right wing, they put a long shot on Eisman. He swallows that up with his chest, covers it up for a draw. We got 5 minutes gone in the third period. In the third period now, as the Rustlers hold on to a 1-goal lead. Wainwright wins the draw. Dicker's going to slide it over to Mackay. He tries to get it back to Dicker. Can't get it through. And Marchand makes a great play to poke it away from Camrose. And another great play by Spencer Goslin there. Rushing over from near the bench to prevent a Camrose breakaway. But it all ends in a Rustlers icing call, and it's going to come all the way back down to Tommy Eisman's right-hand side. 25 seconds remaining of 4-on-4 hockey. Then Camrose will get a short power play of 27 seconds. Dicker breaks up the play in the high slot. Flips it up in the air and all the way down the ice. He's trying to go to the bench, but the Rustlers are going to have to stay on the ice. Terry, as always, thanks for joining us. Love having you on the stream. Rustlers collect the puck in their own end. Get it up to Dicker in the neutral zone. They enter the zone. Long shot from the top of the faceoff circle is smothered by the goaltender. And the Rustlers will get an offensive zone faceoff. We've got a Camrose power play now for the next 25 seconds. But they're going to have to try to make something happen from their own end. Camrose wins the draw. They circle in behind their net. They come flying up the left wing. Battle in the corner there. The puck squirts loose. Camrose setting something up now. They're down the left wing. Hard shot right at Eisman. He smothers that one for a face-off. Camrose wins the draw once again. They work it up to the blue line, but then send it straight down into the corner. Casey Berg's there to pick it up. He looks no worse for the wear after getting tossed into the stanchion just a few minutes ago. We got a battle along the boards. It eventually comes to a Camrose stick and a very long shot from the blue line. Smothered by Eisman, no problem. Down to 13:31 remaining in the third period. Rustlers clinging on to a one-goal lead. Camrose wins the draw again. The Rustlers block a shot, and they come back the other way. Soretsky's got it. He slams on the brakes, spins around. He's got a teammate with him, but he can't get the pass through to McCluskey. Fletcher does a great job knocking down a clearing attempt. And the Camrose pass finds no one, comes into the neutral zone, and Ouellette just dumps it in down deep. Now the Crush come up the left wing. They step to the middle of the ice. And a shot right along the ice beats Eisman at the 5-hole. Finds the back of the net for a 7-7 hockey game. Just like that, we're all tied up, folks. Camrose wins the draw again. That's been a tough spot for the Rustlers winning faceoffs tonight. They work it up the left wing, across the blue line. Little drop pass there. They take a shot. And it goes off Eisman's shoulder, flutters up in the air, and drops into the net. Another tough break for the Rustlers. My goodness. Wainwright have scored 7 times tonight and haven't gotten one lucky bounce their way. Imagine if the luck was in their favor. But unfortunately, it's not so far, and they're now down 8-7. For the first time since about 5 minutes remaining in the first period, the Rustlers trail. Camrose crosses the blue line. Long shot right on net. Eisman smothers that one up. Maybe get a little confidence back in him. We got a face-off. Marchand wins the draw. Goslin slides it up to Hamilton. But unfortunately, he couldn't hold on to it, and he goes offside as Goslin behind him picked it up and entered the zone. Marchand in for the draw once again. He wins it. And the Rustlers dump it down low. Dicker and Hamilton with the pressure on the forecheck. Camrose is able to escape, leave the zone. Great stick work there by Josh Berg, breaking up the play right at the blue line, forcing the Crush to regroup. They end up coming all the way back behind their own net. They come up the left wing now. Ouellette got on his horse. He made a great play. Now Dicker's got it coming down the left wing. Passes it to Hamilton. Tries to drop it back, and that net got kicked off by a Camrose player. The refs are going to say not intentional. I disagree. Looks like the referee's having a little chat with the goaltender. Oh, it was the goaltender that, trying to push off the post, knocked the net off. Now Camrose coming the other way. They got numbers. But Roulette pinches off the puck carrier. Forces a turnover. And the Rustlers dump it out of the zone. Camrose in return dumps it all the way back down. Almost all the way back down. After a little back and forth in the neutral zone, the Crusher able to get it deep in the Rustlers' end. Wainwright's clearing attempt is knocked down. And now Soretsky has it here. He sends a pass up to Goslin. He crosses the blue line. His pass up to McCluskey. His backhand right on goal. That was an easy save. Now we got a one-on-one coming the other way. Berg tries to make a defensive play, but got just sidestepped. And Eisman was there to make a good save. Camrose now behind their own net. Fletcher and Leggett providing pressure. They circle back. Camrose with just a light little dump. Goslin finds it there. Gets it up to Fletcher, and now he's got a chance. But he puts the shot right in the chest of the goaltender. Not going to beat him that way. Lishka in the neutral zone. Drops it to Leggett. He gets lost in a couple sets of feet. A great recovery by Fletcher to knock the puck away. Looks like we got an offside on Camrose. We'll slow things down for a minute as we got 3 seconds to go until the halfway mark of the period. 10:03 on the clock. Rustlers down by 1. Looking to claw their way back into this one. Marchand wins the draw. Flip pass through the neutral zone. Almost finds Hamilton. But we get an icing call here. It's just a little too far out of his reach. Puck's going to come all the way down the ice. Going to get a face-off on Eisman's right-hand side. 9:56 left on the clock. Marchand in for the draw once again. He wins it again. Camrose hustles to the puck. They work it down low. Marchand swings it up the boards. Dicker can't get there in time. Camrose keeps it in. Marchand to Hamilton now. Hamilton's pass to Marchand got picked off. And Rustlers clearing attempt is going to end up in their own bench. Face-off will remain in Wainwright's end. Looks like McCluskey in there to take the draw. Camrose wins it, though. But Soretsky picks it off. Now he comes flying down the left wing. His hard shot goes just over the net. Casey Berg's there to get the rebound. Now Soretsky in the slot. Found McCluskey right in front, but the pass was up in the air a little bit. Got him in the leg. Couldn't get a stick on it. Camrose enters the zone. They work it back up to the point. Josh Berg with a shot block, giving the Rustlers a chance to get the puck now. Casey Berg passes just out of his reach. He couldn't catch up to it. He's going to stay in the forecheck, though. Force the puck carrier around the back of the net. Berg needs to get a rest. His legs are tired. Gasping for air at this point, I think. And he'll come off. Now Camrose enters his own long shots wide of the net. Comes out towards the point. Camrose works it down into the deep right corner. Now Ouellette picks it up. His pass is out of the reach of Lishka. Goslin now gets it in his own end. Skates in front of his net. Finds the open man in Fletcher. Down the left wing. He puts a long shot towards the net. It's gloved easily. And held on for a face-off. We're going to get some fresh Rustlers legs out there. It's going to be that Marchand, Dicker, and Hamilton line. Mackay and Goslin behind them. We're down to 8 minutes, 9 seconds left in the third period. Rustlers win the draw. Mackay with a hard shot misses the net. Camrose just flips it out of the zone all the way down the ice. And that's going to be an icing call as they can't catch up to it. Puck coming all the way back down. The Rustlers' offensive zone. We got 8 minutes to go. I was also made aware earlier that tie games after 60 minutes of play will result in a tie in the round robin. We will have no overtime in the round robin. There will be in the medal games on Sunday, but not for the next 3 days. The Rustlers looking for at least 1 point out of this one. They're going to need to find the back of the net here to do so. Marchand with a pass up to Dickery. Didn't have a stick on the ice. Ends up going off a skate. Now Goslin picks it up. Hard pass to Hamilton is just deflected deep into the Camrose end. Camrose player completely lost an edge there as he was trying to pick up the puck on the boards. He's going to dump it all the way down. Not enough for icing. The Rustlers pick it up. Mackay dumps it in the far left corner. The Rustlers with a chance now. Berg here. He goes around the back of the net. Works it back to McCluskey. He had nowhere to go with it as he got angled out. And now Camrose coming the other way. Hard pass coming down the left wing. Mackay gets a shot in front, or a stick in front of the shot, and it goes up into the netting. And we'll get a face-off with 6:51 to go. Thanks, Julie. Happy to hear you're cheering on the boys. Thanks for joining us. Now Camrose wins the draw. Long shots knocked down by Eisman. Drew Marchand rings around the boards. Finds Soretsky. Soretsky with a hard cross-ice pass out of the reach of Casey Berg. Camrose comes the other way. Long pass is just tipped down into the corner. Oh, and that's a bad giveaway, and Camrose takes advantage. That's a 2-goal lead. Roulette just tossed it in front of the net. And it landed right on a crushed stick. Eisman had no chance on that one. And now the pressure's really on for the Rustlers with just over 6 minutes to go and down 2 goals. Goslin in the neutral zone, skates over the blue line. He'll chase it himself into the corner. Fletcher's there with him. Puck comes loose and lands on a crushed stick once again. And their pass sends a man on a partial breakaway, but his shot goes over the net. And they bury another one. The wheels are coming off now. So the Rustlers are down 10-7. Bad breaks caught up to them in this one. Now they find themselves in a deep hole with 5:53 left to go in the third period. Roulette puts a dump right on net. Camrose gathers it. Try to clear the zone, but Mackay's applying a lot of pressure. Now Hamilton's there, and they work it down in the corner. And Camrose is not going to ice. They send it all the way down the ice, but it's no icing. So the Rustlers are going to have to come the other way. That one's going to be icing, though. They'll come all the way back down. Camrose wins the draw. Marchand gets a stick on it, clears it out of the zone. Casey Berg carries it in. Sends it over to Hamilton, who tries to center a pass, but there's nobody there. Mackay pinched in from the blue line to stop that clearing attempt, but Camrose was able to get it out anyway. Stretch pass to Soretsky, who was just a touch behind him, and he couldn't get a hold of it. Now he gets it in the corner. He's got Berg with him and McCluskey, but the play off the boards bounced up in the air and landed on a Camrose stick. Good job by Gosling there to get a stick in the passing lane once again. If we had a tally on that, it'd be very high right now. But the Rustlers dump it all the way down, take an icing call. With 4:28 left in this one. Rustlers worked in behind the net. Gosling there. He tries to get a pass up to Berg, but it hopped over his stick. No icing on that one. Camrose is going to pick it up. Stretch pass, can't connect, so the Rustlers are able to grab it in the neutral zone. They turn it over just over the blue line. Now Camrose comes the other way. They work it down low, try to get in front of the net. It's up at the point now on the left side. And the Rustlers can't get a hold of a bouncing puck. And it's just flipped on net. Eisman's going to cover that one up, prevent any more trouble, and take a face-off with 3:42 left in this third period. Rustlers win the draw and ringing around the boards. Lish's got it there. Send a centering pass to Fletcher, who dumps it right on net. That one's covered up once again for another face-off. Fresh set of forwards for Wainwright. The Marchand, Dicker, Hamilton line once again. Camrose wins the draw this time. Marchand had won about 4 or 5 in a row before that. Rustlers just stay onside. And a great shot by Marchand was tipped by Dicker, but the goalie makes a save. Mackay picks off a pass in the neutral zone, taps it up to Dicker. He's going to leave it there for Hamilton. He goes up to the point to let, but he couldn't get a lot on it. And his shot attempt turns into just a dump down low. Gives Camrose the opportunity to come the other way. Spinning shot from the high slot. Eisman makes a save. Now Soretsky the other way. He loses it right at the top of the face-off circle. Now Camrose comes down in the offensive end. Great job to break up the play there by McCluskey. And now we got Soretsky coming in hot. His backhand is steered wide. Berg battling along the boards. He loses that battle. Now Josh Berg dumps it in and chases it himself. Camrose clears the zone. Nice pass through the neutral zone. As they come in, take a shot. Eisman deflects that wide with his blocker. Fletcher pokes that puck away behind the Camrose net. Now Lishka along the left boards. Puck comes out of the zone. Rustlers are going to have to tag up. Lishka gets his pocket picked. Now Camrose is coming in all alone. Eisman with a fantastic save on a 2-on-0, but then he gets beat the second time around. And this one's going downhill quick in the final minutes. It's now 11-7 Camrose. Marchand carries it in the offensive zone, but Camrose forces a turnover once again. They work it down low. In behind the Wainwright net now. Hamilton's there to pick it up. He's going to leave it for a teammate, but there is no teammate there. Centering pass from Camrose is picked up by Marchand. He's just going to dump it down. As we reach the last minute of play in this one. Tough third period for the Rustlers. They held 1-goal leads after both the first and second periods. But the Camrose crush exploded for 6 goals in this third. And crushed the Rustlers' dreams of opening the tournament with a win. But they'll have another chance tomorrow. We'll be right back here with you. As Josh Berg got a great opportunity there. Goalie made a great blocker save, and now we got a little rough stuff here. Got some cross checks in the face. And it's getting a little ugly in the final seconds. We're going to send one Camrose player to the box. Just try and defuse the situation as we got a 4-goal game with 19 seconds to go. Unfortunately, this one will be in the books. We're sending a couple players to the room. Josh Berg's going to hit the shower, or sorry, Casey Berg's going to hit the showers early. Got a little more chirping behind the ice surface here. See if it turns into anything. Looks like cooler heads will prevail. Rustlers will have another chance tomorrow. We'll be back here, same time, same place. We'll take on the Lacombe Generals at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Be sure to join us for that one. And we got some rough stuff again. Carson Leggett out there on the ice, making the physical presence known. Looks like the gloves will stay on, no official fight. Rustlers trying to maybe gain some momentum for tomorrow. Making their physical presence known at the end of this one. We got 12 and a half seconds. Couple more boys going to the room. Josh Berg's going to head to the box. Or sorry, to the dressing room. Carson Leggett's going to go to the penalty box. Got some more trash talking from this Crest player who's being escorted off the ice. As soon as we get all this sorted out, we could drop the puck and let this clock run out. Get out of here and let the next game commence. We got the Fort Sask Chiefs playing the Lacombe Generals at 8:30 here tonight. If you aren't already aware, the Rustler schedule is as follows. Tomorrow, as I said, the Lacombe Generals will play the Rustlers at 5:30. Saturday, the Rustlers will get the primetime spot, taking on the host Fort Saskatchewan Chiefs at 7:30 p.m. And then depending on how those two games play out, Sunday will be our medal games with the 3rd and 4th place team playing for bronze at 11 a.m. 1st and 2nd place teams playing for gold at 2:30 p.m. And these two teams are just going to let the clock run. No more rough stuff, no more drama. That'll do it for this one. Tough third period for the Rustlers. Cost them in this one. They were up 6-5 coming into the third. Ended up losing 11-7. They're going to rest up tonight, lick their wounds. Come back ready tomorrow. They'll have a couple more bodies on the bench tomorrow. Hopefully that'll be able to give them a little more life late in the game. We'll see what they can do against the Lacombe Generals. 5:30 tomorrow. Be there or be square. We'll be here bringing you all the action as always. Once again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Even though it wasn't the result we all wanted, it was a fun game to watch. And it was an exciting start to the provincial tournament. So thanks again for being here with us. Once again, I'm Zach McLaughlin, Josh Copeland on the camera, doing a great job tonight. And we'll see you again tomorrow at 5:30.